Hi guys, welcome back. It's Spring Ray. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I should have left you. Let me stay on track. Welcome back to my channel. I have not done a video and I don't know how long, especially like a reaction video, but this is what I'm doing today. And to move things right along, I don't want it to be very long at all. I'm here to react to this movie. I saw it being released soon on Netflix, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like really creative and cute." And I think I'm gonna definitely not check in, check it out when I see it come out. And it came out today. It's called K-pop Demon Hunters. So it's funny because the title, um, and this is not necessarily a review of the whole movie, but just kind of my thoughts about it. um, it's funny though, the title is pretty direct about like what it's about. So it's literally K-pop demon hunters. So you're dealing with K-pop stars that are also demon hunters, and you're dealing with demons throughout the show. So it's an animated show on Netflix. Animated movie. I keep saying show. Animated movie on Netflix. It runs about an hour, 30 minutes or so. So here are my thoughts. You have the three main characters, Rumi, Mira, and Zoe. They make up the K-pop group. And in the movie, they're K-pop artists for their fans, but they are also secretly demon hunters. So the fans, I made sure fans at the beginning of the movie, they do not know that they are demon hunters. All they know is that they're K-pop stars. So pretty cool um aspect of the movie. Um I I think I want to start with the negatives and then end with the positives. I think that's always good. And on a positive note, and before I go into that, I do want to say that I'm wearing my wig. Probably should have mentioned this first place. Wearing my wig just to get in the K-pop vibe for this video. This wig, honestly, I don't even know if I've ever worn this out of my home. I call this my Ariel wig because of the color. It's definitely an Ariel red wig. And actually, I have this on backwards. If you have not tried your wig on backwards, honey, you need to try it on backwards because I was trying it on the front way and I was like, this isn't really giving K-pop vibes. And so I was just like, something just told me, Spring Ray, turn it around and see what it looks like. Do y'all see this? Like, this is a legit like hairstyle. Like, I think that I'm not for red, so I don't think I would ever like dye my hair this color. I've dyed it burgundy, put a burgundy tint in it, but need to get back to the movie. But yeah, that's why I'm wearing this just to get in my K-pop vibe, my K-pop era. Um, but you see, even this, like if I put half of it over, it's given a little bit, and then just another little got my guinea pigs out over here making noise. The other little touch I did pink eyeliner. If you've never tried pink eyeliner before, that can kind of give you more K-poppy vibes than just like a black eyeliner. At least that's what I think. I normally wear black eyeliner, so I don't think it's too K-pop-ish y. Um, and then of course you do like Korean like lip, but I never wear like a Korean lip. I wasn't even gonna try that for this video. So this is what you're getting. And then I put on this cute little, this is actually a dress. I just put it on just so I'd have a K-pop-ish top. I don't think this top really goes with the wig, but it is for today. I couldn't find my other top I wanted to put on. So back to the movie. We'll start with the positives. Straight off the bat, what caught my attention was the from even from the trailer was the music. Like that's gonna get pull a lot of people into this movie. So I was very impressed by the music. Um, throughout the whole movie. I thought it was just gonna be for like one song that I really like that they played during the trailer, but no, I actually like them all. So I thought they did a really good job. Sorry. Okay. I think sorry, I'm trying to locate guinea pigs here. I see one. I think the other one's nearby. Um, but anyway, so the music is really good. I enjoyed the songs. I actually caught myself trying to sing along. So they're catchy. Like if you watch them back, I'm pretty sure they're going to be, a lot of people are going to want to go and learn the lyrics and sing along to them. So I definitely give the music props. Um, well, I was a little worried. This isn't a negative. I shouldn't even say negatives. These are going to be constructive criticisms. Yeah, constructive feedback. But anyway, this is more neutral. Like I was at first concerned. I was like, "Oh my gosh, is this like going to just be songs in all English lyrics and no Korean?" Cuz let me tell y'all, in the current K-pop industry, they have moved so far away from when I first started as a K-pop fan. And that's I've been a fan for a good while. But they've just gone further and further away from using Korean lyrics, Korean music, just the whole element of K-pop. They're losing the K in K-pop in the industry. So at first, when I heard the first song in this movie, I was getting a little concerned, and I missed it the first time because I did start the movie again because I was kind of multitasking the first time I watched it, and I know I missed some pieces, but I think that um I thought that they were going to not have any Korean lyrics at all, like none. And the first song, I thought there weren't any, but when I went and listened the second time, there is like one or two lines in there. But for the most part, it was only an English song. But as you go throughout the movie, there's other songs that have more Korean in them. So I was like, yes, thank you. Because it's supposed to be K pop. Don't lose the K out of the K pop. Because then it's pop. And I personally enjoy K-pop because of the language. That is what drew me into it. So, um, yeah. So, music, props, animation, amazing. The animation, it gets so close up. The girls, the members of the group, um, they they sorry if you hear squeaking in the background. The girls in the group, they make the craziest faces, and that's one of the fun parts of this movie is that they get close up in the faces so you can see like facial expressions like really well. So I thought for some parts it was kind of like, ooh, they are getting in real close, but I thought the animation was amazing to show their expressions really well. The coloring, the lighting, everything about the animation, I loved it. It was amazing. Just especially some of the like night scenes were beautifully done. Um, and then, it's like a lot of action. So just seeing the girls use their different weapons to fight the demons and everything, that was pretty cool. So I thought animation was wonderful. I guess I can go ahead and say Korean elements again in the music. And then also in one part, you see the main guy, June. Oh, I have to look up his name again. But he's like the main guy character in the movie. Um, and he at kind of towards the beginning is carrying. And please, I hope nobody's watching this without watching it. I'm trying not to spoil anyone. But he was carrying a Korean instrument in his hand and playing it towards the beginning of the movie. So I thought that was pretty cool to tie more Korean elements in. Um, you got a good shot at one point of Seoul, so that was nice to see. And you just saw different elements of the movie. You could tell you were in like South Korea. I think um they had some scenes on the train. I'm trying to think what else did I notice. But yeah, they did well with tying in a lot to the area of South Korea. Um, let's see. Oh, they showed the realistic side of K-pop. So I thought that was interesting watching the movie. And like I said, I started it again the second time. I'll come back to that as to why. But I noticed that it showed how K-pop stars, they are constantly working because it went from them performing at a concert and then it shows the girls about to relax and then it shows them like going back to promote and then not only to promote but putting out like dropping their new single whatever music video and then talking about like their comeback because how many comebacks do K-pop stars do. And it's unfortunate that they are known to have several comebacks within a year, touring, just busy schedules, probably not the healthiest schedules. So, um, I thought that was good that they put it out there without it being so negative. So it's kind of like subtle how they did that, but I noticed it. Um, and then overall, I said it's a fun film. It's definitely a film the whole family could watch it. I think it's definitely more for, I think girls would prefer it over guys, men, boys. However, the music content was good. It was funny. So it's definitely a family watch. Family can watch this and enjoy it. The other positive I had is that I can definitely see this, and I hope that they do a series out of this. I wrote down series or part two movie, but I think they should just go ahead and do a series. I know a lot of people, when they see this, they'll immediately think a little bit of Kim Possible, a little bit of Totally Spies, a little bit of Powerpuff Girls, a little bit of Sailor Moon. Who am I missing? Wings Club. There's so many, but your magical girl shows. I can see a lot of girls, teenagers, even, adults like me who grew up with Sailor Moon, Toonami, enjoying watching this in a series. And I'll come back with my constructive criticisms in a minute and say why else I think it would do better. It would do well as a series. Um, and yeah, it's just a great film. I will give my rating at the end. Let me write that down so I don't forget. And then shall I move on to the constructive criticism part? I think I shall, so this won't be too long. Um, and if I think of any more positives, I'll try to bring it back at the end, wrap up. Oh, wait. Oh, wasn't I supposed to end with the positives? My bad, y'all. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I'm not redoing this. Okay, so I'll wrap it up with a positive statement. I promise. So, constructive criticism. So, I get that and this goes back to like how K-pop has kind of changed from me liking it a while back to now. I don't know why. It just seems like and when I say they, the music industry, the K-pop industry, they have this thing now where they feel like every K-pop song, if it has a bridge, because some of the songs they don't have a bridge or, like a good change up in the song, but I'm noticing now that the songs that do have like, a verse and then the chorus, it's like they throw in these raps and I don't know. It's fine if it's there, but I just hope that when I say the K-pop music industry, like producers, sorry, I hope they know that like every song does not need some type of a rap breakdown because then it just becomes very forced. It's not like I just don't think every song needs a rap song. And so, you know, like I said, the music was great in this movie. However, I was concerned because I was just like, oh gosh, they're gonna do like every song, and then it's gonna have this like breakdown rap part, and it's just not always needed. So I'm glad that I was like, thank God they switched it up. They switched it up. I really liked the song that was sung in the Demon World. That one was nice. So I I like that one, and that one was sung by what's his name? I was looking at Jinu. So I like that. And then I just thought of another positive to say at the end. Okay. Um, but there was one part in the movie that I thought could have been left out about the whole rap thing, and it was when they talked about Zoe's character. I believe Zoe was the one who was Korean American. Um, these fans, were talking about her and how, she raps. She's like the rapper of the group, and that's part of the K-pop industry is they try to fit their members into certain personas, whatnot. And so the fans, they mentioned, they were like, oh, Zoe's a great rapper. She's just into it. And, she gets so into it that she's like scary. I did not like that. And maybe it's just me, and I'm not even a rapper myself, but um, I'm not a rapper myself. And even I don't like that because to me, it's equating scariness to rap music. And I was just like, why did they decide to throw that in there? Um, that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And like I said, I was not looking to, you know, piecemeal things that were wrong with this movie, but it was like I was enjoying it. And then I was just like, why did they say that she looks scary just because she's rapping? Um, I just thought another word could be used because I do think a lot of times people, it can have a negative connotation. That's all I'm going to say with that. Um, okay, what else? Moving on. Pacing. That was probably my biggest thing, actually, was the pacing of this. I'm telling y'all, I was like thrown into the world and I was like, when is it going to slow down? And you'll get it when you watch it. It's amazing how you're brought into the film. I think it it does a great job of just like bringing you into this world. It's just so fast that, like I said, I'm watching it again because you miss so much. It's so much at once. And I'm not just talking at the beginning, it's throughout the whole movie. There's just so much to look at and appreciate, and just not enough time to do it. You will have to watch this a second time through just to pick up on details of stuff that I would even say you might have to watch it three times. I'm going to watch it one more time. One more time. But the pacing had me kind of exhausted. Um, Definitely, if you're watching this movie, don't multitask. Don't multitask. You will miss so much from the scenery, important elements of the movie. Um, Again, spoilerish. Rumi, I didn't even realize, even at the very beginning, that there were signs, that she was different, stuff was going on at the very beginning. I remember her not wanting to be in the bathhouse with the other girls, but then I noticed she had a whole room to herself to get ready for the concerts. I didn't realize that the first time I watched it because if you miss that one frame, you miss it, and I miss that frame. So the pacing, tone it down just a little bit, just a little bit. And that's why I said they have so much material that I hope that instead of another movie, they do a series. A series would be so great just to get some more background because I did feel like some of the characters could get use more fleshing out. Um and I'll get back to that in a minute. But I compared this to, if you've watched the indie series, not series, indie show, indie episode, I guess pilot. I'm sorry, struggling with the right words, of the Gaslight District. It's on YouTube if you haven't seen it. It's way out there, but I'm into my indie phase check because I'm bored of other shows right now online. So I watched this new series called The Gaslight District. The storyline is way out there, but I love a new storyline. I think that's why this K-pop Demon Hunters attracted me to it. But the Gaslight District had an issue with pacing for me as well because it was way too fast. Animation was great, but it also went so fast that I had to watch it. I had to go finally give up and go to reviews to see like what was going on because I missed so much because it just went so fast and there was so much to see. So I kind of compared K-pop Demon Hunters to that because of that reason, the pacing. Moving on, again, going back to fleshing out characters. This movie had so much that they tried to fit in an hour and 30 minutes that the characters, you did not get a whole bunch of their backgrounds. They did a decent job of just giving a rundown of where they came from, but I would say a series would give them the chance to flesh out their characters a little bit more. Um, I didn't like how Junie just kind of disappeared. I'm not going to say much more than that. I thought that that was just like, what? It's like, that's it. Um, and the real I think pacing, and then this is the other top thing that kind of bothered me about the movie was the demon part because when you hear demons, you think that they're going to be like these creatures that are like well, I don't know what people think about when they hear the word demon, but I thought that they're the bad guys in the movie. That's how they talk about them and getting rid of them and hating demons. I didn't really see where the demons were that corrupt or bad. And I was like, am I missing something? Did I miss that piece where they actually did so much bad to be, you know, taken care of? And I didn't see it throughout the whole movie. I was just like, okay. And even with the girls like using their special swords, whatever they had to attack them, just like why is it so easy? It's like a fan could have done the same thing. So to me, the villain or the bad guys, they were just so not competition. So I think the fight scenes would have been a little bit better. I just feel like that was just glossed over. And it was just like, oh, we're just gonna make the girls are gonna fight, and we just need them to, battle somebody. So why not it be demons? And the demons, like they literally, if you watch, they don't do anything. Like the one thing that I saw at the very beginning, they tried to make them miss their concert, and I mean, they put up. I don't know. I just never got the sense that the demons put up that much fight. That was the issue I had with this movie, like one of the main pacing and just not having a strong um villain. The villain was pretty weak. Even the main villain, I still didn't get too much. Like they had Jenu who that disappeared. Jenu kind of gave a little background, but to me, I needed like a more to the main bad guy, like more form. He was just a blob, like the whole movie. Didn't seem very tough, even at the end. Like I'm still scratching my head. I was just like, oh, so they defeated the boss, and the boss went down in like what 2 seconds? Like not a challenge at all. And yet this is what they're working so hard to, defeat. And so I don't know. That part bothered me because I was just like, are they gonna do more with demons? I mean, the whole show is surrounding them. So that's who they're up against. And I know there's like other stuff. There's like Rumi being half in half. So, and that was another thing. I guess it was the movie did end pretty fast. And I was like, wait, okay, so do the fans know now that she's half and half? Do they know about the demons? Do they not know? And these are the parts I said I probably just missed it with some of the background story. Maybe I missed it. Maybe they said that the fans do know that there are demons around. I don't know. But clearly you can see her scars or whatnot at not scars, but the patterns at the end. So I'm just like, okay, so what is she telling her fans about that? What's she telling them if they don't know? Face paint? And then I never heard like Rumi got upset with the lady, the oh gosh, I forgot her name already. Um she was raised by one of the older demon hunters. Sorry, I forgot her name, guys, but it starts with a C, I believe. But I was just like, so what happened to her at the end? Rumi got mad at her and left, and then I think that was the last I saw her. So that kind of was like a to be continued thing. I don't know. And let's see. Um, the story, the love interest between Rumi and Junie. Oh gosh, Jinyu. Sorry, Jinyu. Um, I didn't really think it was needed, but I mean, it was okay. It was okay. I didn't think it was needed at first. I thought they were going to say they were siblings and that she was the little girl that kept showing in his flashbacks. But I was like, yeah, okay. But then at the end of the movie, I was like, wait, what? Is that it? I don't know. But all right. So I think this review is long enough. Overall, what was my rating for the show? You'd actually be surprised because I did have a lot of constructive criticism. I'll give this though, because I love the music and animation so much. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Like it's pretty strong. Sorry, music, animation, and the Korean elements. Like it's stuck truly to like Korean. You see that throughout the movie. So I think it definitely does a good job with representing some Korean culture. I think they still could have a little bit more shown just from how the girls look, getting like just a little bit more free featureism to them, if that makes sense. Um, and just as a person of color, like there's still little details that I feel like they could go in a little bit more on to make them feel like, you know, not templates of more like I don't know how to explain. Not templates of like European looks. Like they're close. They are very close and so much better than others. Like for example, if you saw Espa's little avatars, that was horrible. That was so bad because they didn't have any Asian features at all. Like they just look like European feature, I guess. But this was way better than that. So, but like I said, the animation, like it looked very realistic and it was really good. So I give it a 9 out of 10. And last positive, I will say the funny bits, like with the what was the boys called? Sanja boys, Sanya boys. Anyway, the boy band being like kind of the side villains, I thought that was really funny and cute, and it showed how crazy fans can be, about the K-pop industry. So there, I promised I would end it on a positive. Sorry, I got that. I mixed that order up all over the place. But y'all, I've been multitasking trying to watch my fur babies over here, make sure they're where they're supposed to be. So now I know next time I try to do a video like this, not to have them out and do it when I can give you all my full attention. But I hope you enjoyed this review. And if you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, definitely check it out. It's a really um, nice vibe to it. Not very long, so it's an easy. Well, no, it's not an easy watch because of the pacing, but it's a fun watch. Fun watch, but make sure you're focused so you don't miss anything. All right, I will see you guys soon. I think I'm going to do a review of Gabriella by Cat's Eye. I don't know just yet, but maybe. We'll see. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.